everybody.
I'm Sam.
I'm Adam.
And I'm Will, and we are...
Working Title! For some reason, I wanted to do a punch, and you did the same thing.
Guys, we are back with another episode of The Witcher, Season 2, Episode 5, Turn Your Back. Last on, we ran into Jaskier.
Woo!
Yes. The Sandpiper is back.
I love you sent us a text. You were like, our reaction to Jaskier is priceless.
It was so perfect because, like, dude, it was so funny because you could see in Sam's eyes, he, like, looked, and then he literally just, like, glanced down a second and was like, immediately flipped. And it was just funny because it was like, as Sam, like, breathed in, like, the millisecond Sam breathes in, me and you both turned to him and were like, no way! This is crazy.
I have to check that out.
Anyways.
And then he was missing. Then he was
he disappeared.
non-existent. His guitar was broken.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jaskier got beat up, and
the hate for the elves is on the rise.
yes,
exponentially.
Got to meet the ruler of Redania, and Dwalin is helping him out.
and
Ciri's blood
yes,
is elder blood.
Ciri's blood is
She's
elder
got the blood of the
or-
Titan.
or somewhat elder, but it's special and can help bring back the Witchers.
Yeah.
And Geralt is with Iskrid in Citra.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh,
You were so excited for
we
that.
need to start this episode.
So, guys, if you enjoy our reaction, leave a like, hit the subscribe button and notification bell so you know when we drop more reaction videos to The Witcher. Comment down below what you thought about this episode. And hey, we always appreciate when you guys clarify stuff for us because sometimes
We're idiots.
we don't follow the show all that well. And if you want to support the channel, hit the Patreon. The show comes out 1 week in advance on there, along with Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. And we have some Attack on Titan stuff and some more stuff to come out soon.
And it's not a market substitute. Go on Netflix, watch The Witcher over there first, come back to YouTube, watch your boy's reaction. We're gonna punch it. Bah! Kaneki. That is so lit.
Just wasted talent. 10 years.
Kimberly.
I was thinking the same thing.
What do you want, Lady?
Looks like Jack and Haggard.
Yeah, you're right, it does.
We can find a remedy.
Oh boy.
New characters.
Yeah.
And it must come.
Oh no.
Oh no.
This was done as she was last to see. But when others Yennefer, they'll learn to do. And we must get to her first.
Oh, new bad guys.
Yeah.
And I'm willing to.
I feel like I'm in Azkaban right now.
Yeah.
With Sirius Black and Bellatrix.
I have no interest in owing a favour to Nilfgaard's false god.
How fortunate then for us both that I'm not working for Nilfgaard.
Who is she working for, then?
Yeah. Oh god, I could never do that.
Same guy?
Clean it up.
Shit. Don't you shave like that?
No,
Oh,
dude.
I thought you did a straight razor.
I haven't used a straight razor in like years.
Oh, did he capture him?
I don't know why he would.
Maybe, I don't know.
This guy can sing.
Oh,
yeah,
that
look.
fucker was
He
there.
did.
Oh no.
He was probably seen with her.
Oh, did he kidnap?
Dude, he does look like Sirius Black.
Maybe he's heard rumors and he's just trying to find all the people who's been near Ciri or the Witcher
Near
himself.
Geralt.
Actually,
Geralt?
yeah, he's never been near Ciri. Safe passage for the elves, is he trying to?
Yeah.
His appointment is something useful. Kindly.
Oh! He got over there quick.
Some Jackie Chan shit.
Oh yeah, he was
like, I hate that part.
He was
Yeah.
winded from it. No.
Why do you tease us like that?
Oh,
Oh my god.
that poor old man.
Is anyone there?
Oh my god.
Roy Mustang?
Yeah, that's what a very Roy Mustang.
Look, a humble bard.
Oh, there's
Yeah,
oil.
bro.
Oh, shit.
Or if this is about your wife, your mistress, leave me. Fucking.
Yes, yeah.
Oh,
This guy.
I love him.
This is perfect.
Oh, yes.
My theory is that they were nesting in the subterranean structure for years, which might explain the unique mutations.
He brought the head of the monster, didn't he?
I don't understand the prank, but points for imagination.
Oh boy.
They say witches are humorless bastards. All respect, Mr. Rivia.
Mr.
I'm trying to help
Rivia.
elves find refuge here.
Show him the head.
Yeah.
Show him the head.
He's just gonna plop it on that table.
Don't ruin the map, though.
Yeah. Ugh.
Oh, man.
Beautiful. Look at this, man.
CGI crisp on this show. I feel like we're in Tortuga with women like that.
Mhm.
About to slap Jack
Or
Sparrow.
Littlefinger's brothel.
I deserve that one.
Well,
Sansa?
I was gonna say Ross.
I'm sure it's this one.
Ah.
Because this is the only one that's shattered.
The sheer force that it would require, what could possibly do that?
Little
You're the
girl.
expert. Why don't you tell me?
I don't know why I'm getting Star Wars vibes right
They
now.
didn't allow
Because it
access.
looks just like it looks like Rogue One to me.
Yeah.
Nilfgaard did.
It's that color palette.
What do you say?
Also the robes he's wearing.
Yes, that. It's that.
Jedi robes.
Kingdom that regulate. Everyone has an agenda. Even the helpful few like yourself.
He sounds like Qui-Gon too, actually.
Yes. Well, I was thinking of
That's
the first.
crazy,
I was
actually. I
thinking
didn't
of the
even
first
think
Star
of
Wars
that.
movie.
Woo! Let's go.
Dicks.
Let's get double Magicka users. Literally, if we can get no swords and only 2 wizards just blasting spells this whole episode, that'd be great.
She looks older.
I've been looking for you all. Do you even know what you're fighting?
No.
Like the dedication.
I would spend so much time with Triss. I don't even care what we would be doing.
Same. Same. True.
Literally.
We're going to talk about this. It can't be a coincidence.
She is a living, breathing girl. Not some tool for you to use when you're desperate.
True.
That's what I was thinking last episode. What was
We're
going
not
through his head?
desperate. We have a chance to do something extraordinary.
They're gonna end up
I
making
hope
like
you
a
better than your
monster.
cynical codger.
We're just.
They're gonna make like a monster or something. Like they'll try and make a Witcher kid and
If
turns into
we
like a
do this.
demon.
It's because she wants to.
True.
She gets to decide.
Elves.
She can't do anything.
You need it. All you have to do is ask.
No. What's wrong with your end? Nothing.
Oh no.
I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting this.
You know, I was just thinking about this, and I don't think it's your technique.
Yeah.
I've not seen Geralt. I don't know where they're going, and I don't know why you're doing this to me.
It's such a shame you can't be useful.
Who's he working for?
See, people think chaos comes from nothing, and the body can withstand it.
Dude, stop. Oh, come on.
But it consumes the soul.
Wait, I don't know anything. And he does not have weaknesses.
People are as weak as his
Oh.
friends.
I knew I'd find you here. I knew what's good for you. You'd shut the fuck up.
She's done nothing.
Genius!
Oh, he's got a scar.
Oh, that was so fucking
was
smart.
smart.
That was so smart, dude.
Yeah, get back to this shit.
I want to see the monolith breakdown.
Same.
Damn it.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot it was that
Wait.
bad.
Wait, okay.
Where's
Crack the earth?
Where's the monolith?
Maybe it fell in there. I can't remember.
So they did go back to the Centro one.
Yeah, that's
That's where they are.
I just feel like there would be so many more people like stationed.
Holy
Well,
shit.
not near this thing.
It's still a scientific.
Bro.
There it is.
This is a scientific revelation. I have to go down there. Well, you have to go down there.
Oh,
No, my God.
Shit.
oh,
They're going into the belly of the beast.
please. Oh, they can't keep doing this. What I just cut from those guys.
He just put something in a drink. Don't. He's not drinking.
I thought you were that 300 years ago. Mages weaponized men.
Witchers.
Mutated them with elixirs.
Where I've bled. My grandma, she hated the elves.
Sometimes our deepest hate is for the things we cannot change.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Yeah. Oh man.
That's wild if Clanthe knew that they were like part elf
And just
decided to like purge all elves out of
Literally.
existence.
How are you so sure it will work?
I'm not.
okay,
I
well, at
wanna
least
take
he's
a chance.
honest about it. Honest about the part that he could make a monster.
I'll do it
See,
on one condition. You have to test it on me first.
no, that's the worst.
Oh Jesus.
Most people
Whoa.
die through
He
it.
said forget it.
Wow.
Are there any?
Whoa.
Yeah, like
Man, some memory just hit him hard.
there are no female witchers.
And all of those boys' suffering will have been for nothing.
Oh.
Oh, frick.
And conduits to channel it. Now, what if the monoliths aren't points of impact? What if they're the conduit?
I worry about you mages more and more. Perhaps humans just shouldn't live for so long.
I've seen them communicating.
The monoliths?
Oh boy, oh boy.
That makes perfect sense, and yet it doesn't.
Oh my God, it's her blood. I hate that shit.
Triss should be here for this? Okay.
She's
she
right
is.
there.
Alright, well, listen.
Oh. Hey, she said she wanted to do it. Don't give him that look.
Yeah, but she says she wants to test on herself.
That
think
I
that's
know.
the dumbest
It is dumb.
choice.
It's not like they have any random kids around here lying around to
I
become
mean, I'm not
witchers.
saying kidnap a kid.
I mean, shit, they might do that.
Vis ig vida.
Ugh.
Is that a good thing?
Oh no.
Igen. Vis
Ugh.
I don't know, black goo does not bode
Venom.
well for me.
Did it work?
I'm waiting for it to expand out and break. Drink it.
Bottoms up.
It worked.
How do you know?
I mean, he did it before, or not did, like he's seen it before, so he probably thinks it's
I
the same
just need a
thing.
moment to prepare.
What?
Oh, she didn't tell Triss.
Oh no.
She wants to be the first.
What if she drinks it?
What was that?
Stop it.
We're gonna lose her.
Stop.
Mages don't know sharing alma.
Talk her out of this.
What are you doing?
Thank you.
What would Geralt say?
Hell no.
He'd break the vial before it even became a discussion
What did he
piece.
say?
Yeah, yeah.
Why do you want this so badly, Ciri? But it might help me find a new truth.
You gotta risk it to get the biscuit. But this is a...
Maybe there's another way to
not
know
real.
Big
where your
biscuit.
past came from. Genetic memories that tell the story of who you really are. Where you really come from. It's dangerous.
Yeah, can we do this instead of the possible death serum?
Alright then. Take 3 deep breaths.
Sure. Okay, 3, we're here.
That's it? Oh, are we inside her brain?
We doing this together? Take a stroll down memory lane?
Literally?
Oh,
What the fuck is this?
Wow, look at this.
trust.
Trust.
Okay, that's
Witchers.
Witchers, yeah.
Oh.
Dara?
Oh, is this supposed to be her conscience and all these people are here?
Yeah, it's a restaurant of her mind.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be Calanthe.
Yes.
They don't want to
Bring
bring her
back-
back.
yeah.
Too much money to bring an actress back for
Yeah.
one scene.
Not worth.
Who was in 2 episodes or something?
Gotta love that. What?
Howdy.
Oh, he's in it too.
Oh, playing that game when she
Yeah,
was a kid.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Snitches deserve a couple stitches.
She, like, disguised herself to be poor to fit in with them, right?
Yeah, she wanted to play with kids
Yeah.
because she's royalty. Probably doesn't get the chance to play with people her age.
What even happened to her mom and dad? That's what I don't understand.
They just...
I know. I think they said the dad got lost at sea. Whoa, there's mama.
Oh.
You can see us. This isn't how it's supposed to work.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, it's never good if people in the dream try to grab you.
Just,
You'll be stuck in the dream forever.
Distant
where's their
wailing.
baby?
Oh boy.
This isn't how it's supposed to work at all.
Well, what's happening now? You gotta either back us out
Yeah.
or keep going.
They'd kill her if they knew.
It's a prophecy. Maybe it's not true.
It doesn't matter if it's true.
Is this the dad?
It only matters
Yeah.
for the people. The boat's ready.
Your mom's beautiful.
We can leave under the cover of darkness.
Whoa.
Ciri, come on, wait. Don't leave me yet. Something isn't right.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
That was a bad smile.
Ew.
Is this
Hey,
that
her-
old woman?
I was gonna ask that. But her mom had the powers, so maybe, like, afterlife she can talk to her.
Oh, it's the
Uh-oh.
flowers.
I'm just waiting for her to disappear somehow.
Is this the white flame?
Could be.
What the
How is
fuck
it?
is
A
happening?
dig in the zero up. It wasn't a conjunction. At least not how we've been thinking. The other spheres didn't merge. They collided, then separated again.
Huh.
If the original spheres are still out there somewhere,
Oh
and our
no.
monoliths are calling to them,
Like the other worlds?
then the monsters aren't mutated
Yeah.
through to here. And they're using our monoliths as gateways.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
shit.
The monster world is trying
Yeah.
to come
It's
join
the upside down.
world.
It's the upside down.
Ah! Frick.
Maybe that's where like the wild hunt comes in or something like
Yeah.
that. You know what I mean?
What the heck is the wild hunt?
The end
Demonic,
times.
like the 4 horsemen.
End times 4 horsemen coming in and everything or something like that.
They're like the Nazgul, but worse.
What is it you're hoping to hear?
Your agenda.
Oh,
Look, if you... I came to Sintra because I thought someone might be here. A woman. Yennefer.
Uh-oh.
oh,
Oh, shit.
Yennefer.
yeah.
Oh. I like it better.
Oh no, I can't handle this
Yeah,
right
yeah.
now.
Yen.
Yeah,
Shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
I thought after Sodden, after everything they did to her at Aretusa, she would make her way here for refuge.
He doesn't, yeah, he just found out
After Sodden.
Yeah.
she's alive.
After she burned through Nilfgaard's army and saved the continent, we should all be praising her name.
Oh, look at him.
Oh,
Yen's alive.
Yeah. Let's go.
yes. Oh, dude, this episode's awesome.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
so good.
No, I don't like
What
this.
the fuck?
I don't like this place at all. This has done nothing for me except freak me out. I feel like it's a naked old woman. Okay.
That's what I thought it was. Oh.
Wait,
Is
It's not
that
the
her
same
mom?
person. That is not the same person.
No.
Story. She's
Oh.
It arises. And now my sweet daughter.
You will destroy
Oh God.
Ciri. Is that Ciri? What is?
The world will die amidst frost and be reborn of the new sun. Reborn of elder blood. Of the seed that has been sown. A seed that will not sprout but will burst into flame.
The Wild Hunt. Yeah.
Whoa!
Shit.
The
Fuck.
skeleton horses! Or just horses?
Do something. Yeah. Dude.
Damn. Oh my
love
gosh,
that.
she's gonna crack it even more.
I love that. Oh my
Oh my God.
What if she rebuilds the monolith?
Yeah, I think that's what's
Guys?
happening.
You will destroy us all.
Oh
Shit.
my
That's-
God.
Very comforting, Trace.
No one can stop it.
Oh great, now she's gonna run away.
She should just kill herself or something, or like,
Frick.
or just do the Witcher serum
I
now.
was gonna say she's gonna go take that thing, chug jug it.
Quiet.
Monsters probably just rolled in.
Get the magic spells out.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Wait, is it the wild?
Is it the Wild Hunt?
What the shit is that?
Oh my. Holy shit.
Yo.
It's a pterodactyl.
That's like an obsidian
shit.
dragon.
Yeah.
That's cool as
How's
fuck.
it going to cruelty?
Esme, I want it done.
Oh.
Now.
Geralt's gonna walk in on this happening. They'll get like teleported in.
What if this leads to like this prophecy that's about to
That's
happen?
what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's
She's
about
like-
to
she's
lead
like-
to that. She should be.
She's ivied up right now.
Oh, that was Geralt, baby Geralt. Don't do it.
I mean, what might happen because she's special? She'll take it and she might just reject it because she's like super strong, or whatever.
She rejects it. She
She's
might
a
die.
homunculus.
Nah, she's got the willpower of anyone,
Oh my God, there's so many
of
needles.
the greatest of them.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Geralt,
She's meant to.
no matter what I do, it will never be enough.
You are already enough, Cirilla. You are extraordinary.
Yeah, that's one word for it.
I want to be like you.
Oh.
You're more than he could ever be, unfortunately.
What if she just grabs it?
I was-
and stabs
I'm thinking that
herself
too.
with it? Oh, please don't do this. Come on, kiddo.
Did he just have an epiphany?
Hopefully, I don't know how we're gonna defeat this end times thing that's happening.
Why does it stop? Doesn't make any sense.
Oh my gosh!
What does this mean?
What? They don't have any records of her before then?
Rose fighting demons right now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was there for seeing it.
Is this Sintra?
Yeah. This is it.
Oh yeah, so he's back where they were just at. Okay.
Neither have I.
She looks pretty.
It's not terrible.
They both do.
Your papers. Standing on the others.
They don't know who you are, bro. You're just
It's like-
dressed in robes.
It's like homeless Jamie strolling back up to King's Landing.
Welcome. Nay,
Fall back in line. I said stand. Perhaps you didn't hear.
Hey,
No entry until you report. I am Commander Mordifrin Abkillik.
that's a
Who the
mouthful.
fuck are you?
Yeah.
I like this crew. I like this crew over here.
Yeah.
Your magic.
Oh man, she's gonna give in.
She's got to. I mean, there's not.
What's the repercussion?
At this point, who
Fuck
cares?
it.
Yeah, like fuck it. Let's just do this.
You mean like give in to the?
Yeah, give
The
it to
old
this
lady.
woman.
The old lady.
Get the power, bro. Heal your
I mean,
wounds.
there's nothing below. I mean, she's done worse to get magic. Let's be real. Talking to some old lady ain't the worst thing.
Look at the fire. Yeah.
She's
Hey,
disappeared.
Whoa!
But I'm not here to grant wishes. I'm simply a guide to get you exactly what you deserve.
Look, I love the lighting.
Yeah,
It's
the red.
With your friends.
Me.
Whoa, whoa!
Ciri?
Freaking!
Who are you?
I was gonna. Earlier I was gonna
I'm
say.
the key to you get. All you have to do is deliver me to the right lock.
Oh
A shattered
man.
black door just outside Sintra.
Okay, I don't know if this is what's actually
Hey, the
happening.
camera's about to die.
Oh, okay,
Pause it,
okay,
pause it,
okay.
pause it.
Oh, it's over.
Oh, it's over, frick. Alright,
Oh,
we're gonna change the battery.
What?
Great episode.
What a
Yes, this-
wild episode.
This is probably my favorite episode of season 2.
What a
Easily.
wild episode.
Easily a supreme season.
Oh man. So much fucking happened.
I know.
I guess I should say before we advance, just because I think the consensus is from what you guys keep saying is that the fan base doesn't.
They hate
enjoy
this season.
Okay. I feel like it stinks because from an outside person, I don't know anything about the games at all.
Yeah, same. Or the books.
So it's very enjoyable for me right now.
Yeah.
So I get the full whammy if it's like it doesn't match up to what you want, your expectations can be shattered, and everything going forward is just not what you want. So it stinks, but just from a story perspective, I'm super into what we're watching. I really like what we're seeing episode to episode. I'm really ingrained into it.
Yeah.
I wonder how much season 1 was in terms of paralleling the books, like how up to date, or I guess how close, how accurate it was.
Yeah.
Because I didn't feel like I ever heard any gripes about it when we watched the first season.
Yeah.
Because we would read through the comments for that stuff.
It was.
I don't feel like I ever got any.
I feel like it was just the people who aren't fans and the 3 different timelines.
Yeah,
Was
that's
the only
that's the
complaint.
only complaint I had ever heard about
Yeah.
that. But yeah, I'm with you. I know very little about the games because I've only played the 3rd game, and all I really remember from it was the first 30 minutes, because the rest of the time I just spent monster hunting, and it was such a lore dump game that I just was not mentally ready for.
Lore dump.
Literally, it's you I just remember playing, and you're in the beginning of the game you get some type of wild hunt flash, kind of like what we just saw with Ciri,
crazy.
and then the game you jump. I remembered the flash going away, and then you being with Geralt hunting a griffin.
Yeah.
And then I was just open world, and I just went and explored, and I hunted a bunch of different monsters, and then ran into Nilfgaard people and got this whole lore dump on a specific officer that was in Nilfgaard. It was so much for me to handle. That's kind of why the game I was just I don't really feel like getting into this now. So
a lot to jump into.
that's the extent that I know. But I will say, this season, I feel like the pacing's a lot better than last, and just the story's just consistently moving with. Every episode's building onto the next of interesting things. Even if the Eskel thing, I don't know if the beginning part that we talked about with Eskel dying and not actually dying in the books, I don't know if I'll make it in the video, but if I do incorporate that in somewhere, regardless, his death makes sense for what it has done.
Yeah. All the monsters coming out.
Well, it's the monsters coming out. Also, the whole thing about not having Witchers and us
Ciri's-
dying,
yeah,
and
Ciri's
Ciri
blood.
feeling a way about that because she feels responsible that he just died because the monster was coming for her, and B, she feels like she has the ability to do something. So I don't know. It feels like it fit and it made sense. Grand scheme of things, of course, book-wise, we don't know how much of a role he plays in the story, so if that's something that really upset people, don't know. But, anyways, this is really good.
I'm enjoying this more than season 1, I'll be honest.
Oh,
Yeah.
easily.
Yeah.
Easily. I far more.
Graphics wise, story wise, character development wise, I want to know the actor name of Kahir. Does this Netflix have a cast thing?
Yeah, good luck trying to
Yeah,
figure out
fuck
which one
that.
he is.
Jeremy Crawford.
So the two temporary ex-lovers of Yennefer have come into contact with one another. Geralt was coming to meet up with Istrid to figure out about the monolith issue that's happening. Istrid says whatever you're saying is a bloody joke because apparently it hasn't lined up with any form of historical records for how monoliths should conduct themselves from what he's talking about with the creature he just killed the episode prior. And then Istrid sees it and is so baffled. And so they go to see the monolith themselves. And they revisit the season 1, Sintra, Fall, Crack in the Earth. That story actually didn't last long. It was very brief and we got only snippets over the entire episode, but...
Yeah. Well,
I'm very confused with the whole... What were they talking about? Spheres.
They're talking about... So,
are they talking about dimensions?
Okay, so they're like creation story, essentially, from what I've... This is what I figured out from this episode, the conjunction. What they thought happened was... They said spheres, so I'm guessing, yes, it is like dimensions, realities, or worlds all collided in one. And he said they thought the monoliths were like impact points.
Mm-hmm. Were they collided?
Yes. But like dwarves lived here, these type of creatures lived here, like everybody lived in their own separate things, and now because of the conjunction they're all together. What he thinks now, because he thinks the monoliths are like conduits to talking to another dimension, is that the other dimensions, other spheres are still there. Like they didn't collide and then everything just became one. Yeah. It's like
they are still worlds.
Yeah, like it's almost like they're on like a pendulum where they're just swinging back and forth where they continually cross over each other.
How I literally picture it is like, Doctor Strange's circles he makes where you can come from different sections of the world across galaxies. I literally picture it like what is it? Because the elves were supposed to be this world. This was the elves' world.
I believe so. Yeah.
And then every other species had their worlds, and then the portals opened during a convergence, and they came through.
Yeah.
But I don't know how long though, because it looks like these are pretty heavily occupied.
But that's the thing though. So like it might just be like, just like Pluto, it takes fucking like 80 years for it to. What I don't know exactly. So don't fucking fact check me on that. But whatever. Like a planet takes a rotation to go around. Like so maybe these spheres, however they exist in the dimensional plane of life, they slowly come back around to each other. Or it's like one of those things that like expands and shrinks, you know what I mean? Or like a pendulum, or that like, kind of like how it's like, oh, the rare moment like they do in all these fucking like kids fantasy shows where it's like the moment where all the planets align and now we can activate the super laser or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it might be something where all of the planets line up. Wasn't that a thing in one of the Thor movies?
The Dark World. The Dark World.
Yeah, all the nine realms lined up with each other.
That'd be a good way to describe it, because things were coming into different worlds without anyone asking them.
Yeah.
So that's how I think it would work, is that just like that, though, there's a dwarf world, there's a monster world that we're worried about now, because they said this was the elves' world, and humans came and ruined everything, so I would assume humans had their own place, dwarves had their own place. What else is there? Dwarves, elves, humans... I guess just monsters. 4 things.
Yeah, I mean there might be more that we just don't talk about, but
yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, so they figured out that Istrid said this all makes sense now because the day when he was at the other dig site, which I'm guessing is the one that he saw Yennefer at in season 1,
he felt the vibration.
He felt there was a vibration that happened, and it was the same day that Sintra fell and Ciri cracked the earth.
And destroyed that monolith.
So... And
he realized they're now conduits?
Yeah, he's like... A conduit just meaning that it's what...
Like a beacon.
Well, it's what... No, it's like what the power is getting used, like the energy is being used through it.
Okay.
Yeah, so instead of them just being a thing as a result of the convergence, they might be the tools that create the convergence. So
the monoliths?
The monoliths.
Or that they're the tool that allows it that
To
these things to they're
enter.
the tool that allows these things to enter from other worlds apparently.
So perhaps the beam that allows the portal to occur.
Yeah.
Like the bulb that creates the light that you can now see.
Yeah. Yeah, the wires inside are the conduits for the electricity that happens.
Oh, man.
So, but they thought that happened. We're not going to jump to Ciri just yet, or her end part, but when her part was happening, she was screaming for Geralt to come, and while that was happening, a stellacite obsidian dragon just was created and then flew away.
That's wild. I also I love how they said the monoliths were talking to one another, like they're communicating. And so, whatever happened, I can't even believe what do you think happened there? Where the stellulary, what is it called?
Stellacite.
Stellacite. Why? What you think? You think it's if they are the conduits, is Ciri the energy that lets the conduits work? So when she had her freak out, I guess it just created a monster of whatever was nearest.
I mean, she was going through crazy trauma.
Yeah, it seems like
But can anything become monster? Because that was an inanimate object. Unless it's not.
Well, I thought it looked like it had flesh underneath that, and I thought the stellacite was adding armor to it. I thought the creature already came through, and this was acting as armor.
Well, it flew. I wonder if it's like I wonder if it's more like a.
Was it building it?
That's what I'm saying. Like when it comes through the portal, it like
it's
let's just say there's like a portal and you
Yeah.
come through it. It's like you get like 3D printed from whatever the material was.
Yeah.
Because remember the Leshy, when he like scraped it off, the inside of it was like the stellacite.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Or like there was stellacite inside of it as well of whatever its like organic material is. So
that's true. Maybe the reason it looked so rocky right off the bat is because it hasn't like melted off that.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like when a newborn thing, like a newborn creature comes out, it has like goo. Maybe the goo is the rock. And the rock hasn't fell off to show the real creature underneath yet.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy.
it looked awesome though.
It did.
I kind of hope it stays like that actually and doesn't take that stuff off.
I think what's exciting about this too, stuff that's always exciting for me is mystery. Like I love when your mind has to just try to figure out what's happening, and they give you little fragments here and there, and then they build up like, I've never seen this before. This episode did it perfectly, where it's like it builds up the tension of something big is coming. I keep talking about that with this show. You feel it gradually through these
impending
episodes.
doom or whatever that's coming,
and people realizing
a real look at it through Ciri's side with Trish.
Yeah. But it's clever too because you're not just getting people learning from one part of the show. Like everybody in their different corners of the world are getting pieces of the puzzle of what's happening in life, but the puzzle pieces are all still spread out. That like everybody has their own bits of info. Like Nilfgaard is working with what they got. We got the random Dwalin guy, the Redanians with their intelligence and what they know about the world. Ciri with her part of the world. I just love that everybody has like different things that are going on. Some has connective tissue. Some doesn't have any nothing to do with the grander scheme, but will play a part for sure because this show feels like it's all about fate.
Yeah. Getting to Yennefer's part. Yennefer and actually no. Let's go back before that. So I'm gonna call him Roy Mustang.
Yes.
If anybody's seen Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, Alchemist in there has flame control. He snaps his fingers just like this dude. For now, his name is Roy until we know what it is.
It was Rience. Rience.
Rience or right? Yeah. I don't know. Somebody's gonna have to talk to him and have more of a non-cryptic conversation. But he was in jail because he pissed off Queen Calanthe for whatever reason, and this random woman named Lydia, who I don't know if we're supposed to recognize her from somewhere.
Yeah.
Or if she was someone we met already.
Yeah.
she broke him out to find Ciri. But she's not working for Nilfgaard. Because he was like, fuck that, I'm not helping Nilfgaard and their false god.
Yeah.
And she said, well, that's a good thing I'm not working for Nilfgaard. So
She could be playing him.
She could be, but I don't...
I mean, there could always be more bad guys out
Redanian?
there. Not everything has to be.
Well, but who else knows about Ciri and like what her?
We don't know shit about what that owl is talking.
I mean,
Dwalin.
They clearly have ties to the royal family to some degree. If he was kicked out by Calanthe or put in prison, they have ties to the royal family. So, and as far as we know now, which we'll jump into with Ciri's story, is there's a lot more to Ciri's back history that we have no knowledge about. There's a whole elven side to their history that has been completely wiped off because on their lineage book that Eastred was looking through, he's like, why is it missing? The whole female side, the whole, what is it? Fiona or Calanthe's mom? No.
Daughter. No, Calanthe's daughter.
Calanthe is the next one up.
Yeah, but they didn't have like her
anything above
Ciri.
that.
So. Well, it was like a reverse family tree. It was like corner going this way. So it wasn't that it wasn't above. It looked like it didn't have... I mean, we could pull it up and look at it again. But it looked like it had Queen Calanthe, but it didn't have any of her children.
Oh, shit.
Because if you did... Because like it looked like it didn't have Fiona and her husband, what Satch's name is, plus the kid. So... Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like... I guess we can just talk about Ciri's part. Ciri wants to help be a Witcher. Triss convinces her to not do it, and let's do this memory dump thing to go back and look at Ciri's past, right?
Yeah.
So they go in there.
She's got a tavern in her brain.
Got a little tavern in her brain, sees all the people, and she sees her mother, and her mother starts talking to her.
And
then
more people start talking to her.
They go into like a royal room where she was when she was younger, and the dad was saying, if they find out about this, they'll kill her. And then she says, well, it's just a prophecy. We don't even know if it's true. And then Ciri's mom is like, well... Or the dad said, well, it doesn't matter. It's like what people are going to believe. So then they decided to leave in boat. Because they did mention that at some point, that they both died on a boat. They went and got on a boat and were never seen again.
Yeah.
So...
I knew the parents had some frozen ending to that whole story. All I can remember is that they died at sea.
And then from there, they go out into this weird, foggy tree where there's the elder blood wasteland. Like, elder blood leaves everywhere. Or, not leaves, flowers. And
I'm not even going to try to pronounce it.
The girl, there was a random woman there who was an elf, who was holding a kid. And they were talking about trying to, like, merge the species, like, merge elf and human, but you're never going to be able to do it. And then it turned into, like, her with white eyes, and she's going to burn the world, and, you know, you're going to, like...
You're the seed of fire.
Yeah, you're the seed of fire that's going to burst into flame and bring on this end time, like...
And then we saw the wild hunt.
And then we saw the fucking wild hunt, so, like, I don't...
You know what the show really needs? Well, the one thing that I will criticize, it needs some breathing space.
It does.
It needs some space for us to, like, converse for, like, 10 seconds between each other.
Yeah.
Before, it is just, like, words and words and words. Like, even Game of Thrones, like, there's, like, you know how when a joke is made in the movie, they give the audience...
time to laugh.
Like, those 5 seconds of laughter.
So then you can hear again.
So that when you come back to it, you didn't miss any context in the story. There is so much word-on-word play.
Yeah.
And relatively heavy stuff. And like you said, a lot of... What is it when it's words you're not familiar with? What's the word for it?
Nomenclature. Like, you don't know the nomenclature that they're using.
When you still have to muscle through that, and you're not given that, like, those breaks, it is so hard to, like, make sure you're following frame by frame.
Yeah. I think...
And they do a lot of dream sequences, and the world's already so fantasy that it's like, frick.
Yeah, I think part of the part that gets confusing for me, at least, is, like, every time they're spewing info about Ciri in these dream sequences, it's like, 7 voices stacked on top of each other in auto-tune. And they're talking fast with like wind gustling and the world is changing around them and it's fantastic. Just like last episode when we saw like
she went to Mars.
The Mars and the red and the monolith that was talking to her and it's like all this fucking wild stuff.
Or like when they jump into the dream world and immediately Trish goes, "This is not how it's supposed to be." We don't even have an establishing of what it is supposed to be. So it's like what is she seeing that it's not supposed to be, because this is our first encounter with a dream dive-in, walkthrough, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. But for me, it's just like, sometimes I'm just like, it all happens, like you said, it all happens so fast, and then it's like, cut to cut to cut, because then immediately when she's screaming, it cuts to Geralt, and then a dragon fucking appearing, and them freaking out, trying to figure out what's going on, so it's like, you don't even get the chance to, like, process what was happening.
Are we supposed to garner that because the people looked at her, that was the difference of what isn't supposed to happen? Is that
they recognized and they were talking to her.
Well, they were detected. Like, they were detected in a dream.
They were in a dream, a memory.
Like, you shouldn't be detected.
That's what it seemed like.
Or like the dream. There are other films that do this where it's like it's not a good thing, where the dream world stops becoming the dream world and it like has figured out that reality is happening, because that's when things get really bad.
It's Bran looking at the Night King in his army, and then the Night King grabs his arm.
Yeah, like it's a bad thing.
It's not supposed to happen.
Yes. So
spoiler.
Yeah, big ass spoiler. But the woman out in the field, who is she?
That's what they're saying. We don't know.
Maybe it's her actual mom.
Well, I just found it. That's what I'm thinking, and I'm not sure if that's. I don't know if we should put our chips on that, but it's just the fact that it was the yellow dress. Like the mother very like only wore that yellow dress in the show.
What if that's actually?
But I thought that was supposed to be like the connective tissue. Like, this is the fake mother you've had all your life. Let's put the same dress on, so maybe you mentally go, is this supposed to be the mother?
Well, but that had the crazy powers like Ciri
that's
does.
What I was gonna say. But that doesn't make sense because
she had the scream.
The mom had the crazy powers. What if like the trick of that is that is Fiona's mom and Calanthe's not the mom?
Yeah, or that. Exactly.
Like, I feel like that would be
like
more
that.
accurate,
Yeah,
because too with the family tree.
Well, because if you wanna
the family tree, because if it's not actually her kid,
well, that could work for what I'm saying too. Because yellow dress, you have to do little things to help be like family lineage. They all wear purple because that's
royalty,
the royal crew, or like whatever, like family trade.
Yeah.
Images.
Calanthe couldn't have kids, so she just took one.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean,
I was gonna say,
maybe her hate for elves is because she had to adopt an elf for forces unknown.
I was thinking like that person was saying the species are gonna merge. What if this is like Fiona merged with that elf?
Double personality.
Well, I don't know. They made it seem like it was more like a marriage thing. That's a vibe I got from it. It was more like a procreate together, not necessarily like fusion dance and become the same person.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. But regardless,
shit, you didn't have the Patera earrings in.
But
now
either
we're big.
But oh yeah, fucking. Anyways, I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure. Of course, it's mystery. We're not supposed to know all at this point. So I'm sure we'll get more dump. But Triss is like, bro, get the hell away from me. Like, you are the end times. You are the bringer of the end times.
That's really sad.
Yeah.
That's not good. We kind of skipped over the whole like Ciri.
Well, we have to start
and Vesemir part before that, but she's been training by herself hard because she really wants to replicate Geralt. She aspires to be him because honestly, he's the most stable individual in her life right now.
Mm-hmm.
And she feels lost, and like she feels like she's the cause of everything. She said she felt lost, like she doesn't have a purpose.
And so is Vesemir, kind of. Vesemir kind of seems like this empty shell of what he once was. I don't know what he once was, but it seemed like things were a little bit glorious back in the day with Witchers. Like, there was a lot more of them. Things were more successful. It seemed like they had a big status across the world, where now it's like a couple men hiding in a castle, and it seems like they seldom go out because they don't want to lose more. So I don't know how often they take jobs, but he seems very depressed these days, and he and Ciri both had fate knock on the door with the flowers and the gunk that they try to create. And she was about it just as much as he was.
Yeah.
It seemed like he was going to do, like, it felt
Drug
for
her.
a minute that he was going to drug her or do something. But in reality, he was just giving her a drink and then trying to have a conversation with her, like, hey, this is the history of us. This is what happened. You might be the key to fixing it. And again, she was on board, but she wanted to be the first to do it. The whole vision happened. She freaked out, was like, F it. Give me the Witcher serum. I'm going to do it now. And Geralt luckily stepped in and stopped it.
Yeah. It was perfect timing.
Yeah. Because guaranteed she would die.
Yeah.
No way. There's no way she's surviving that. Because they're saying most people didn't anyways. Now, she might be exceptional because of her powers, but we don't know if that... like you said, if the serum brings on the prophecy even faster or something like that. We don't know.
Well, and Geralt made it sound like only boys and men can survive this.
No, I don't think it had to do with gender.
Yeah, it wasn't a gender thing.
That's what she thought. It has nothing to do with the gender. It's just the fact that the death to life ratio of the process is not fair.
When Geralt showed up, he was like, "She's a girl. It would kill her."
I don't think he. I think that. I don't think that's what it is at all. I don't think.
No,
I don't
he
think
was.
That's what it has to do.
I felt like he was more so saying like she's a kid.
Exactly, like a girl.
He was a kid when it happened to him.
Yeah, I know, but like.
But it's not.
But yeah, he cares about her. But like, remember, Vesemir had like 50 fucking flashbacks where it's like 30 dead kids.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's like a you know a 1 in 1 million chance that you survive this serum, or a 1 in 100 chance, like he's not gonna take that chance with Ciri.
Yeah.
Because like Vesemir said, that's his kid. I'm not gonna do like you know, that was his argument at first. No, I'm not gonna do this to get your Geralt's kid. I'm not doing this.
I wonder, like, I kind of want to go back in the day and see what the process was. I know a lot of parents, like, Geralt's parents kind of just got rid of him. But, like, it's still kind of messed up to some degree to think that Vesemir would just kind of go through the process and just do that to children.
Yeah.
Just because, in reality, like, they are kids.
Yeah.
Like, they can't really choose to...
Well, they're also abandoned kids, or you know, kids that are unwanted to a certain degree.
It's just effed up. Like, a kid can't decide that kind of stuff for their life, because they're screwed for the rest of their life because some old man decided to jab them with some venom goo.
Yeah, it's kind of fucked.
Will you be my wrath? My fury?
Exactly, but, yeah, it's weird. I wonder, like, I'm very curious. I want to see some flashbacks as to Vesemir, because... Now, just thinking of it and thinking that Vesemir is the one to have done it, Vesemir's kind of an effed up dude.
Oh yeah,
yeah. But with the other part of the story, Yennefer and Jaskier, Yen was running around trying to find Jaskier all day, got him out of the clutches of Rience,
the flame soldier,
the flame alchemist. So he got him out. She got him out of the flame alchemist's hands.
Geniusly. That was genius.
Yeah, smart. I mean, she's not she's been around for 100 years. I'm sure she's learned some non-magic tricks in her day.
Yeah.
But they end up getting captured by the guards, and the old woman from the hut teleported her to the hut. She disappeared in the moment. And she basically said, I'm your guide to help you along the way, but to get your powers back, you have to take Ciri to Sintra, to a black door, and she is the key to opening your powers again. So... Is
that Ciri when she's really old?
No. She just was appearing as Ciri to show you, hello, this is the person you need to grab.
Yeah, what she looks like.
Are you confident?
I'm 100% confident in it, yeah.
But how can we be sure?
She showed every person...
Oh, yeah, that's true.
She showed every person somebody that they needed to see or what they wanted to see.
True. I just wasn't sure. Because this witch has been playing such a big role, and it felt like such a weird...
Yeah, why did Yennefer not want to accept it at the beginning?
It just feels like such a random tool device.
Well, she knew that it was...
Dangerous?
Some type of dangerous, bad thing. Like, why the fuck would you trust the random witch in the woods that says, do what I say, and you're gonna... You know what I mean? Like, literally, she's telling her, hey... Take Ciri to now the portal to open up and bring hell on Earth.
Yeah.
That's literally what she's telling
And
her
you'll
to
get
do.
your powers.
And you'll get your powers back. But, you know,
Allegedly.
but she doesn't know what Ciri's
Is.
and her, you know, she doesn't know anything about Ciri, so she doesn't know that's what she's doing. But that's the point, is she doesn't know that. Geralt is gonna know and be like, wait, hold on, we can't take this girl there. It's gonna, you know, ruin the universe itself.
The only thing I haven't really enjoyed the witches part of the story so far with season 2. I don't know. I mean, it kind of just weirdly serves as like a telephone to like get people to X and Y point. I don't know. I just haven't really enjoyed what it's. I mean, what is it?
What is it?
It's kind of, I don't know. It's kind of just been like a tool to help people go on their separate paths. Because it sent the female elf on her path, of which we still don't fully know, other than joining the Nilfgaardians. What did it do for Fringilla?
You'll be the leader of Nilfgaard, right?
No, I think.
Or
it was
lead the army.
I think
Commander?
I think it was for her to like step up and take a leadership role. Like she basically took
over.
She took Cahir's place essentially.
And then what was the initial news for Yen before Yen was ditched into the woods?
Well, Yen wouldn't even hear it. She was like, "No, I'm not doing it. I don't care what you ask me." So what she's asking her now was what she was going to ask her in the beginning.
Do you find it weird that she wouldn't be so like she's so against taking a witch's advice just to gain power when she gave up her fertility in season 1? I feel like giving up fertility is far. I don't know. I feel like the first season sacrifice was far more unprecedented than trusting a witch in the woods.
Well, in fairness, you gotta remember Yennefer was in that school for a really long time, learning chaos and learning magic and learning what can and can't be done. And she was like studying shit, like the stuff that they were like, "Hey, I want you to do this for me." Like, it was a sacrifice, but it's a sacrifice that she knew what the real outcome would be, and she knew that it would be like a genuine, like, you know what I mean? It's like if you go into a car business and they're like, "Hey, you know, you're gonna have to spend," let's just say you had to put a $10,000 down payment on a car. You know you're gonna get a car because it's a legit place. You run into some fucking shack in the woods or a dark alley, and some dude's like, "Yo, give me $10,000 and I'll get you your car." What are you gonna trust? You know what I mean? Like that. Like that's just how I see it. Is you're gonna trust like the genuine place that you've been studying at, you've been learning, the experts. You know, all these people are actually doing stuff.
Yeah.
Plus, you gotta remember too, all of the mages that she's probably run into, like Tisea and all these people, they're all beautiful. So I'm sure that they've all done it or done something to the extent to make themselves beautiful, and she probably would know about that and be like, "Fine, I don't care if I can't have kids. Let's do this." Whereas with the Witch in the Woods, clearly there's some like dark evil thing going on that she just doesn't trust. I mean, she's just not trusting of the random evil witch in the woods.
She did all that crazy shit with the djinns in first season, so I don't know. That was pretty evil.
She said she had the right to inherit chaos.
Well, but that's also the point. But that's the thing though. She already made that mistake once, and Geralt snapped her out of it because he was like, "Dude, this is the worst thing you could possibly do. You like this is really bad." And she took his advice. Was like, "Damn, you're right. I'm not that crazy." So she's grown up a little bit, matured, and been like, "Yeah, I can't do this." But now she's like on the brink of, "I really need my power, and I'm not like I have to do what this woman wants me to do now."
Yeah.
That's why she's back there.
Has she met Ciri before?
No. Only people that know her is Cahir.
I thought Ciri gave a line to Triss though last episode when they met each other about
because
Geralt talked about
it.
Okay.
Because that was the whole. Remember they went to Sodden. That was the whole point.
I was trying to remember why Ciri would have mentioned Yennefer if she hadn't met, but that makes sense through Geralt.
And she had the visions of Geralt in Sodden screaming for Yennefer's name.
But great. This witch doesn't even have the powers to give Yennefer, so it's all for nothing. We have to just take Yennefer to Ciri.
Yeah. It's gonna suck because it's gonna be something where she's probably gonna end up betraying Geralt to get Ciri to wherever she needs to go. She's gonna end up helping Nilfgaard essentially.
Which I mean, I always feel like Yennefer might have been wanting to help Nilfgaard anyway for the past few episodes.
Yeah.
So, I mean, she seemed pretty tempted when Cahir was giving his little pep talk speech of joining the White Flame. It didn't seem like it was out of question for Yennefer to maybe test it out.
Yeah. Where do you guys feel? I know we brought it up last episode too. Where do you feel on Nilfgaard? Do you think that they're trying to
do good or evil?
Do good or evil in the Ciri realm, at least, like when it comes to Ciri. Like, do you think that they know? Because the dad, Ciri's dad and mom acted like they knew of this prophecy. How they found out about it, I don't know. Mm-hmm. But they seem to think that they knew it and that they would kill the baby, kill Ciri if they knew. So do you think that Nilfgaard knows as well and has put 2 and 2 together that the girl
is the key?
Is the key to end times, and they're gonna try and like axe her, or they're trying to use her for their own like gain or whatever they think is like, the White Flame's purpose.
I don't know of like which Nilf. Are we talking about the Nilfgaard that we follow, Cahir, Frangilla, and the Queen Elf? Or are you talking about like the White Flame group that we've never met? Because I feel like our group...
I think they're all one.
It's one of the
they're
same.
all one.
Well, our group seems pretty incompetent when it comes... I don't feel like they've never mentioned Ciri.
Don't you remember Cahir's like whole season 1 plot was just chasing
after
Ciri?
her.
I don't remember anything of season 1.
And Frangilla was there too.
Yeah, the Frangilla and Cahir, their whole
they hired the doppelganger.
They hired the doppelganger. They were chasing that girl to the ends of the earth.
Yeah, that's the issue. Season 1 was a blur for me because there was a lot I didn't enjoy about it, so I forgot all the details. Because they haven't mentioned her at all for season 2, so I was like, I don't know. It's hard because I don't remember their stances back in season 1.
Well, that's their whole thing. They're hunting
Ciri.
That was it. Almost seems like that was the reason they went to Sintra.
Was to get Ciri. I'll say I think just because like how they look, it looks very evil. Their armor looks very creepy, and keep talking about the White Flame, which we've never seen, and just their intentions seem evil to me.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're going off season 1 stuff and how they treated Ciri, it wasn't very kind. So I don't think they're really looking out to protect her. Protect her. More like use her as a tool.
Yeah, exactly, to open up the portal.
If we're going off of only the season 1 stuff, because they were kind of dicks back in the day.
Yeah, but what if they're not trying? What if the reason why they're being dicks is because they're trying to kill her? Like they're trying to like capture her and just like get rid of her so they know that.
Probably. So definitely not kill her right away, because if that's the case, they would have
done it. Yeah, that's a good point.
But it's, like I said, probably
kept trying to capture her.
Probably use her as a tool for something.
Yeah.
I don't know, because they bloody never show the main bad guy of that side. And I mean, Cahir and Frangilla aren't even close to the big bad, because we followed them doing their little like, what do you call it? The stuff you give to like a lackey. They were all lackeys last season, is how it came off.
Yeah.
I mean, Cahir was Lone Ranger going off to find the girl by himself.
Yeah.
And Frangilla was a front liner in fighting. So.
Yeah.
So what do you think?
I don't know. I'm not really sure. I just feel like the way that they're framing how Nilfgaard just seems to be like good. I mean, like, Eastern was like, oh, well, they're good. They're helping the elves. But he's like, man, they're like murdering whole cities and stuff like that. Nilfgaard's kind of fucked.
They're doing this to rebuild an army. They just lost an army.
That's true. They are doing it for, like you said, agenda. Everybody has their own agenda. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. I'm not really sure like where I fall on it. I feel like it would make more sense that it's like a capture Ciri to use them for her. But it's just like, how the hell do they know about her? That's what I just don't understand.
It's
like
fucking White Flame, man.
Yeah, their god
Show us.
Told them.
Yeah, it's just hard when one of our biggest opposing sides is just in so much shroud. It's really hard to really know their intentions.
Yeah.
But yeah, the obvious signs are they're rebuilding because of a loss. They've gathered the elves on their side. I don't know what would the goal be to gather them on their side if they didn't want to just use the elves, unless you really thought they could just gather all the elves right now and kill them. Right now it seems like they're gathering the elves and weaponizing them, like using them for having a bigger force. So I don't know. Equipping them with stuff. I don't feel like you just equip people just to kill them unless you frontline them.
Didn't the elves bring up the monoliths in a previous episode when we first saw them with Frangilla and Yennefer? Did they not?
That's what they were, because
the 3-headed thing.
They weren't. It wasn't monoliths. They were just looking at like their old ancient elven
temple
shit. Yeah,
They
that was
went
like
to- they were
They were
going to
at
a
a
temple.
monolith, though.
They were
They
going
said
to-
they were digging.
They were going to a temple in the second episode.
Yeah, but you can still dig for temples. But yeah, so that's really the episode.
Yeah.
Do you think Kahir is going to be welcomed back to Broken Waters, or is he? See ya.
I don't think I think he'll be welcome back, but I don't think he's gonna have the same control
Position,
and
yeah.
position that he used to have.
He left his seat vacant for too long.
Yeah.
He had no
gonna
control of that. No.
That's what's gonna happen.
Also-
it doesn't matter.
I know.
Also, his full name was really cool.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, that's tough.
Can't
I don't-
remember
I don't
it,
remember
but
it all
it's
now, but I just remember being like, damn, that's cool.
Yeah, that's a title.
Kahir is pretty cool. I like Kahir. I think he's
I
a
want to
good
know his
character.
actor name.
Yeah, he's fun to watch.
I'm good.
Guys, if you enjoyed our reaction, leave the like, hit the subscribe button, the notifications, the comments. If you want to support the channel, hit the Patreon. And hey, we'll see you next time in the next reaction. We're going to punch it.
Bow.